Hi, I'm Ananya. After Dad died, Mom said leaving India for the US was a fresh start. But for me, it felt like someone pressed delete on everything I loved. The only thing that made me excited was that I got a bigger room where I could hang my paintings. I loved to paint and dreamed of becoming a famous painter, just like Tulip Bard, the coolest artist in the world. But Mom never liked my dreams.
Did you seriously move with these paintings? After school, you will marry Arjun. That is the plan.
I want to be more than someone's wife, like Tulip Bard. Pretty sure she doesn't wait around for a man to buy her groceries. And I'm not planning to either.
Art won't feed you, but a rich husband will.
Though Mom said art was a waste of time, I signed up for this class behind Mom's back. And that's when I met someone who would later change the course of my life forever.
Are you drawing with your eyes closed?
Still working on it. Yours is beautiful. I'm Tulip Bard's apprentice. You'll catch up. Maybe in 10 years? What? My idol trains this girl? Before I could clap back with something equally sharp, the teacher showed up.
Wow, this is like gallery level work.
Britt, again, less is more. Too many colors are piling on top of each other. My work was praised while Britt got an earful. That's a lesson against bragging, guys. For once, someone saw me. After the drama that day, it hit me that maybe the only thing holding me back was me. People in the art class liked my work, so I did something totally crazy. I created an anonymous Instagram page and started posting my art. What I didn't expect was the massive stir I'd cause online. In just 1 week, I had thousands of fans. But the shocker came the next morning. I opened my phone to a message from my idol, Tulip Bard. Your art is stunning. I'm Tulip Bard. Let's talk. I'd love to showcase your work. I even received an invitation letter sent directly to my home address. Tulip Bard had seen my art. The woman Britt worships, my muse, wanted me. Mom never liked my passion for art, but I hoped Tulip's invitation would change her mind. So I waited for my 17th birthday celebration to break the news.
Happy birthday, darling. Blow out your candle. Make a wish.
I wish you'd cancel this arranged marriage and let me chase my dreams of painting.
Oh, not this again.
Mom, please. I got invited to an art exhibition by Tulip Bard. She wants to feature my work. My talent is being recognized. Before I could finish, Mom snatched the card from me and ripped it into two. It felt like she ripped my heart apart, too.
I told you, no more painting. You're getting married after high school. Did you even ask how I could afford to pay for this meal? It's all thanks to your husband-to-be.
Before I could ask her what she meant, I felt a hand at the back of my chair.
Hope it tastes as good as it costs.
I knew you were too cheap to pay for this.
That's not how you greet your fiancé who flew in from India.
I was desperate for Mom and Arjun to drop this marriage stuff. So I said and did the craziest thing. I have a boyfriend.
What?
I turned around in my seat and grabbed a random young guy about to walk past our table. Babe, you're late. I quickly pulled him toward me before he could say another word. Please play along, please. You're late.
Oh, yeah, traffic. Sorry.
Then I held his hand and turned to face my mom and Arjun, both glaring at us in stunned, angry disbelief. Everyone, meet my boyfriend.
Hi, I'm Trevor. I have had enough insults from this little girl.
Maybe you should try an older girl, like my mom? Arjun clenched his fists in fury, while Mom couldn't hide the fire blazing in her eyes.
How can you be so defiant?
And just like that, Mom and her precious match stormed off. Me? I was relieved. Then I realized the guy beside me. Thanks, and sorry for that.
You owe me one.
Suddenly, Trevor's eyes went wide when someone came into the restaurant. Sure. Maybe later.
You have to repay it now.
Then he grabbed me and kissed me smack on the mouth. Our lips were closed, but still. I was about to give him a brain-resetting slap when...
My ex is here.
And then that girl came storming over to us. Trevor? Who's this? Wait, it was Britt. Talk about a small world.
Hey, Britt. She's my new girlfriend.
Oh, if it's not Miss Stupid Scribbles. I remember the teacher saying that's your title. Brit's face twisted with anger. Next thing I knew, Trevor was taking the hit for the orange juice Brit meant for me. I didn't mean, Trevor, But Trevor didn't even look at her. He just took my hand. Let's bounce. And just like that, we walked off. And Brit, she looked like a tomato about to explode. The moment we were outside, I pulled a handkerchief and tried to blot away the sticky mess on the guy's clothes. I'm so sorry. You didn't have to take the hit for me.
What kind of hero would I be if I let my date get drenched in OJ?
Fake date, you mean? We laughed, melting away the tension. Suddenly, a limo pulled up.
That's my ride. Mind giving me your number? So I can return your magic handkerchief?
He was so charming, I didn't hesitate to rat off my number.
I'll call you, Scribbles.
After he left, I made my way home, where Mom and I weren't seeing eye to eye. Though I love her, I couldn't forget how she tore my one ticket to achieving my dreams. Surprisingly, after that awkward encounter, we still kept in touch. Trevor was so much fun, and being with him gave me a rare escape from the tension at home, until Mom escalated her plan to break me. One day, while we were having ice cream in the park, I got a message from my mom.
What's wrong?
No, it's my mom. She cut off my allowance. I was saving for canvases and brushes.
You paint?
Trevor looked genuinely excited when I showed him some of the sketches I'd snapped on my phone.
Ananya, my mom has got to meet you.
Why?
Trust me, you will be glad you did.
Trevor took me to a grand house with exquisite paintings hanging on every wall. When I was still lost in the magic of the art, a familiar figure suddenly appeared before my eyes. I was even more shocked when Trevor called her Mom.
Mom, there's someone you'll like to meet.
It was Tulip Bard. Trevor rushed to her before we could even greet and began showing her my work.
Look, her art is so stunning, right?
Wait a minute. Are you the one behind Anya's art? Yes, ma'am.
You know her?
Remember the talented, mysterious artist I told you I saw online and invited her, and then she ghosted me?
How did you find her?
I lost the invite and the address. I didn't know how to reach you again. I know, I lied, but I didn't want to make my mom look bad by telling them she tore it up. Then, Tulip Bard offered me a part-time spot at her gallery to grow as an artist. It was everything I dreamed of. A real step into the world of professionalism. The next weekend, Tulip took me to her art gallery and introduced me to a team of artists. Brit was there and glared at me through the introduction.
Today's theme is peace. Give me a painting that would make even a raging bull sit down and sigh happily.
I set up my canvas and got to work. I chose a quiet river at sunset, the kind of place you imagine running to when life gets messy. After a few hours, some of the other artists wandered over to see what I was doing. Wow, this place feels like a place I'd love to visit.
This is breathtaking. It's like we have another Tulip Bard in the making.
Smiling, I glanced across the hall and saw Brit scowling at her messy canvas. Soon, it was time for our lunch break. We all filed out to the cafeteria. I noticed Brit hanging back, but didn't think much about it until we returned from our lunch break, and I felt rooted in place when I saw my precious painting. Who ruined my painting? I knew it was Brit. She didn't even bother hiding the huge grin on her face. Tulip's coming back in 5 minutes. What will you do? My heart was pounding, but then, staring at the black mess, inspiration struck. In minutes, I transformed the ruined painting into a surreal neon dreamscape, alive with wild beauty. Oh! Tulip came right in then, her jaw dropping along with the other artists when she saw my work.
Oh, Ananya, you're going places.
And then the room that had been filled with horror erupted into loud applause for me, while Brit stomped off, fuming. Later that evening, as I got ready to leave, Brit stopped me at the door. Truce, you tried to ruin my painting. Turned out even better, though, didn't it?
I literally gave you your moment to shine.
I ignored Brit's snide remarks. But thanks to that accident, Tulip had even asked me to join the art competition in 2 weeks, which would be followed by an auction. It was a privilege her students got only after a year of study, but she was so confident that I would create a masterpiece. And, in a reckless moment, just to tease Brit, I said something I shouldn't have. Look, if you're angry about Trevor and me, we aren't even dating for real.
Seriously?
It is the only way I can get my mom off my back. She wants me to get married right after high school. Little did I know that a slip of the tongue would lead to even more chaos. One day, while waiting for the bus, I saw a guy in all black pull up on a brand new motorcycle.
Trevor!
Hey, Trevor. Are you here to pick me up?
Ananya, can we hang out today? There's this really cool arcade.
She can't. She has to go to work.
I wasn't speaking to you. Ananya, say something.
Maybe next time? I did have things to do, so I had to turn Trevor down.
See you later, Ananya Jai.
As soon as he left, Britt's eyes lit up like fire.
You said you weren't dating. What was that?
We weren't, but maybe he wants to?
You big fool.
Well, I didn't bother with her rudeness. I had a masterpiece to prepare for the upcoming auction. Days passed quickly. With the competition just a day away, I promised myself I'd tell Mom if I won. It was my one shot to prove to her that I was enough. But as I got ready to sneak out, Mom stood at the door, her face stone cold.
Going to the gallery?
My heart dropped. How do you know?
Your friend told me.
Friend? Britt was the one who ratted me out. It was all because of my stupid outburst that day.
You walk out that door for that nonsense? Don't bother coming back.
Her words hit like a slap. I stood frozen, hoping she'd laugh and say it was a joke. All I ever wanted was for her to see me, to be proud. But today, I finally understood she never would. I have to do this. This is my lifelong dream. If you can't accept me, then maybe just throw my bags out when I get back.
Ananya!
Still aching from the fight with Mom, I headed to the gallery to get ready for the exhibition. But what I saw smashed my already broken heart into tinier pieces. My painting, the one I poured sleepless nights and every fragile hope into, was ruined beyond repair. For a moment, I couldn't breathe. The room was spinning. The dream that I had just a second ago seemed so close, and now? Was this how it ended? My heart wanted to burst.
Ananya, breathe. Hey, look at me.
It's gone! Trevor, I can't fix this!
You don't have to fix it. You have to embrace it. Mom told me how you turned your ruined art into a beautiful piece.
I spent 2 weeks painting this. We have just a few hours until the exhibition. You think I can create something stunning in 2 hours?
All I know is, if anyone can turn this around, it's you. It doesn't have to be stunning. It just has to be something. Don't let Britt or anyone dictate your journey. Trevor's right. You've always had that spark. Don't you dare let this one moment, this one betrayal, make you think you've lost everything. A woman at the hall asked me to give you this. Ananya, Mom's here for you. Love, Mom.
Is that my mom? Has she changed her mind?
You wouldn't want to let her down by giving up now, would you?
That was all the push I needed. Mom was here for me. How could I not show her what I had been fighting for all my life? I let myself go, pouring everything into the new piece. My mind and creativity danced wildly as I painted with bold strokes and daring colors. I pulled an unimaginable feat and had the painting ready for the exhibition and then the auction. The bids kept climbing higher and higher.
We have another bid from Mr. Westfield. $500,000. Do I hear 6?
It was so surreal.
Sold to the highest bidder. A record-breaking bid, ladies and gentlemen. The masterpiece by the talented Anya's art.
Here I am, with the highest bid art, Best Emerging Artist of the Year. The room filled with cheers and clapping. Suddenly, I spotted a familiar figure in the crowd. It was my mom. Her tender smile hit me so hard I could have burst into tears. Ananya, I was so wrong. You were incredible. I see you now. I see your talent. I'm proud of you. The validation I thought I would never receive. I finally got it because I stayed true to myself. If you stick to your passion, you can turn even life's messiest moments into something beautiful. Guess who got busted by the security cam? Yep, Britt. Tulip had her arrested for vandalism, and she got a year of community service. Trevor and we became official that day. And from then on, I wasn't chasing my dream alone. I had my mom's support and a boy who made my heart smile by my side.